Welcome to D.M.T sessions with Isaac and Pim, live and direct from the ether, observing the matrix from above, helping you navigate the system. It's time to unmatrix yourself. Time is now, spiral into spiral out.
Welcome back to episode 3 of D.M.T sessions by Unmatrix. My name is Pim the Great. Last time we were discussing the whole topic of the two different beings, right? Who by fire, who by water. The philosophers of fire versus the waters of faith. And today I want to go more in depth about the spiritual war that is going on. I hope you're ready. Alright, so the philosophers of fire are descendants of the Lucifer spirit Samael. Remember that? That's what I was telling you in the last episode. And then the waters of faith are the descendants of Adam and Eve. So let's get one thing straight, and that is like in the Bible, all the names, all the characters, they are like archetypes, right? So when you look around you, even this day and age, you can find all these same characters back within society. And the same thing counts for deities, spirits, entities. So you have like multiple types, and there's two main categories. So that's the fire and the water types. The Lucifer type and the Ahriman type. Those who worship the light and those who worship the physical, the matter. And then you may ask, okay, so what are humans? Well, humans, the whole word human already says it if you understand the etymology of it. Because human consists of two words, you and man. What's you? That's light. What's man? That's body. We are actually hybrids on all levels. And this is why we are so special. And this is also why entities and deities and everything that you cannot see with just your physical eye, right, are so, how do you say that? They're so focused on us. And also within the animal kingdom. Because our bodies are animal-like. So within the physical world, right? Yeah, we're not the strongest. But because we have conscious awareness, we're on top of the food chain. Like any big animal can crush us easily, right? But we have a little bit more sense of mind than them. So why is that? Why are we hybrid? Where did we come from? So when we once again look back at the Genesis of the Bible, right? The story of Adam and Eve. If we take all the names and characters in the Bible as archetypes, then there's an Adam archetype and there's an Eve archetype. So they were not actual two persons, right? They were more like tribes, races. So you had the Adam race and you had the Eve race. And what did it say in the Bible? That Eve took the apple from Lucifer, the serpent, right? And betrayed Adam. And what else did it say? It says that Elohim created us in their image. Elohim being plural. I believe it's Hebrew for gods. So multiple gods created us in their image. And how was Eve created? Eve was created out of the rib of Adam. Now, what is a perfect spot to get DNA from somebody, to be able to clone it or do something with it, some manipulation? The ribs. That could work. So if you all sum this up together, it sketches a whole different picture, a whole different history than what have most likely have been learned or taught, right? Then next to that, what's very interesting, if you look at the actual history, the physical history, you had the Neanderthalers and then the Homo sapien sapien. So we are called the Homo sapien sapien, right? The current day, modern day human. But the Neanderthalers were more like cavemen. But if you check that back, look at the bones, the skeletons that were found, fossils, whatever, there's a big gap. And there was no evolution. There was like, okay, we can find skeletons of the Neanderthalers, and then boom, suddenly there's the Homo sapien sapien. So how can one type of human suddenly disappear and whoop, a new race exists out of the blue? DNA altering. How and where? There's a lot of theories. I'm not a big fan of theories. I was not there, so I'm not going to claim anything. That's for you to think about and decide. But now, with the jabs, we will see another new race coming. The new root race, as they want to call it. Now let's go back to Adam. So how was Adam created according to the Bible? He was created out of clay. Now this is also very interesting, because you look at the Ahriman archetype, entity, deity, whatever you want to call it. So that was a water being, right? Like we discussed before. This comes from the studies of Rudolf Steiner, by the way, again. So Ahriman tries to manipulate everything on earth through creation of clay, combining the dust with the water. And once again, Adam was an archetype, maybe a race, maybe a tribe, maybe the first original root race, right? Then in Kabbalah, you have the Adam Kadmon. So that's like the God figure manifested in the flesh. So okay, wherever we came from, hard to say, hard to recollect. But anyways, we are here, right? We're in the physical, in this beautiful nature, earth. Some people call it prison planet. Depends whether you like being in the flesh or you try to escape reality. Once again, Unmatrix, we are not escape artists, right? I love nature. I love earth. I do not call this a prison planet at all. I love being here. But then if you jump to another religion, Quran, then you have the jinns. The jinns are the malicious beings that were created out of smokeless fire. What's that? That's plasma. Just like lava, basically. So they are like the dark matter beings that we cannot see, but they are here. They are present, but not physically present. But if you have the eyes to see, like some of us do, you can see them, you can communicate with them. They're everywhere. Big, small, all types of kinds. But once again, if you look at like supergroups, there's like one supergroup of beings. So the other, that will be angels. That will be like the positive version of it. Because everything, according to the hermetical rules, it always has two sides. Dark and light, positive, negative. Everything knows its duality. Everything has a gender. And with everything, there's a whole lot in between. But the extremes, there's always two, right? So we are the hybrids, human beings. We are the in-betweeners. We can go to the spiritual realms, but still be here present in the physical realm. We have the consciousness, awareness from a spirit, but also the knowledge from an animal being. That's why we are so powerful. But even though Earth and nature is very beautiful, this is one of the lowest frequency realms there is. Therefore, the impact that the negative spirits has on us is tremendous, because they can reach us. Maybe you cannot see them, maybe you cannot feel them, but they are communicating with all of us. And most people are persuaded to do things what they are told by these type of entities without their consciousness realizing it. They work on your subconsciousness. They are whisperers. They whisper in your ears. While the other type, so the angelic type, they are of the high frequency, right? So they're way above Earth and way above most humans, because the majority of humans, they are vibrating very low. So unless you have a very high frequency vibration, you cannot communicate with angelic beings. Plus, they do not like to interfere, because we are here to learn. Our souls are here for evolution through experience. So we need to have all these life lessons, hardship. So only for divine intervention, angelic beings will be present here on Earth. But in general, from day to day, daily business, it's all of these bunch of evil, dirty motherfuckers around us trying to manipulate us. These jinns, these Lucifer spirits, you can see them everywhere basically. So what you need to do is you need to learn to vibrate higher. So they cannot whisper in your ears. They cannot tell you to go and have that drink. They cannot tell you to go do crimes, do negative things. You understand? And that is the Unmatrix process. Learn to become your own frequency. Learn to vibe higher without escaping reality. So not through drugs, not through psychedelics, medicine, whatever. That's not a medicine. You are your own medicine. You need to unfuck yourself, master yourself, and make sure that you are a standalone source of high vibration. We are the light beings. We are the humans, right? The you. Let the you shine. Make sure that you're always shining bright. That is the target. Shine bright no matter what's happening around you. And of course, that doesn't mean you need to ignore everything. You just have to come to the level of like Buddha. How do you see Buddha? This smiling fat guy, right? He's always smiling. Something bad happens. He's that dirty motherfucker who smiles in your face still and laughs. And you most likely get mad because that's your ego talking. And that's normal. We all have an ego. Because if you really kill your ego, you will kill your body. And you will no longer physically exist. You will go to the spiritual world. As a spirit. As the soul that you have and that you are. So as long as you're in the flesh, realize you have an ego, you have a body, and you have a spirit. We are hybrids. We have all of these things wrapped up in one, and we need to find a balance, because balance is key, and through experience, we learn, and that's how we evolve for our soul evolution. So whenever we pass, whenever we die, we not truly die because it's the end, E-N-D, energy never dies. You, as the energy that you are, your soul, will never die. Your ego, your body, yeah, it will die. People will forget you. And when you're back in the spirit world, you are not like how you are now. Realize that. You let all of it go. All of the luggage. But the memories, the past characters will always remain part of you. Plus, your essence has a character to a certain extent. So understand this. Alright, to sum this all up, so there's the angels and the demons. And we are the in-betweeners. We can be evil and we can be good. We can be a devil and we can be a god. Archetypes, not the actual deities. These are archetypes. And we can choose to go one way or the other way, get left or get right. But balance is key. So try to find your way along the left and the right pillars, as in the Kabbalah tree of life, the check-in and Boas, the white pillar and the black pillar, the positive and negative. And then there's the third pillar. The third pillar is the hidden one. That's the portal in between. Where is the high priestess sitting on the tarot card? Between J and B, between Boas and Jackin. Because that's the portal. Balance is key. With the key, you open up the portal. How do we evolve on the tree of life, up back to Keter, back to the crown where we came from, starting at Malkut, the earth, through experience, soul evolution, all the way up, over the crown, bust out of the chakra of your crown chakra, back to the spirit world. That's the journey. This is the way. This is the Unmatrix creed. This is the path that we walk. Thank you for listening. This was another episode of D.M.T Sessions. Like and subscribe. Comment if you like. Give your feedback. See you on the next one. Peace.